I am home. I have my son here with me. He is sick in the background, so if you hear some running sounds or kid yelling, that's why. He's not deathly sick, so don't be worried. Hello and welcome to Assorted Meeples. I'm Phillip the Meeple on duty, and today, as you can tell from the video title, I am going to be talking about Everdell, the complete collection box, and why this thing, while amazingly designed, is absolutely terrible for the insert. So we're going to get right into it. This is an amazing storage solution, by the way. I'm just going to back that up, get the light coming onto my face fully so I'm not in shadow. This is actually an amazing concept. It was poorly executed, and I'll get to that in just a minute. But this has all the content, plus enough room, plenty of extra room for any expansions or promos or anything like that you have. It has room for it. Now, I have already punched everything and built everything and got this all set up right how it should be. I have yet to play a game, and the biggest complaint that I have, and that I have seen other people have, is that you have to take everything out of this box to even play the base game. This is what I would call an engineer's, and pure engineering build, because it does not take into effect user interaction, and that's the problem that it has. While it's an amazing insert in here, it is absolutely terrible for letting you get this game to the table quickly, easily, and then get it put back away easily. So, as I was saying, to get this game to the table, now what I do like, this lid slides off really easy. It came with this handy dandy sheet that shows you where everything sits. On the back, it has how you build the tree and how you build the monuments the first time, so that way it's done. Then we get into kind of the problem area of how this works. We're going to set that off the screen, and there go little pitter-patter of feet. This is all set up very nicely. So your first tray that you're going to pull out should be the last tray that you pull out. This is the tree with your character meeples for whatever choice of animal you choose, critter you choose to be, and the tree. This should be the last box that you pull out. The next one in this has the rule book and the appendix archive for all the rules. Next is the resources, which perfectly fine. What I don't like about this tray is it makes it very hard to just leave the resources in here and have it close to the table. Now, I know they sold some little trays, and they built those little trays so they would sit inside and you could just pick it up and throw them on the table very quickly. I didn't like it, so I didn't get them. And from what I've seen, they were not worth getting. Then you have a little box that these two trays sit in. I'm just going to set that aside for now. And then down here, underneath those, you have the boards, the actual playing boards. Now, just so you're aware, I'm pulling this one out for fun because it makes me giggle just a little and die a little inside. This is the board for Belfair. You have to take that out, and then you get to the Everdell board itself. I'm going to play this solo and probably play Heather in it tonight, so I'm just going to get the game out right now and leave it set up so we're all set and ready to go. But to get to the main central board, I have to take one game board out. That, my friends, is what I call poor design for the end user. I don't care that it fit nicer or whatever. You could have made it work the other way just as easy. And then in the very, very bottom, now there is a little yellow box that goes down here. You have your player boards if you want to use them. You have the extra pieces for, I do believe, Belfair and Spielcrest and all that you can play with. I haven't put the stickers on because I don't think I'm stickering anything. And the yellow and the brown tokens are good enough for me. I don't think I need any of this, so it's just going to stay in the box right now. So I need these two. This can go back in, and I guess I could shove this back in right here. Down it goes. Now on the other side of it, yeah, I scooted over, is the way they have it set up is the monuments. Let's see if I can even get this box out. Nope, it's been difficult. Okay, there we go. The monuments have their own little box here. And mind you, the way they want you to put this in there is this has moved around. There we go, back in place. This lovely piece is supposed to sit on top of all your cards. So when you want to get cards out, even if you're not playing with the Pearlbrook expansion that I think all these pieces go to, you have to pull it out of the box and set it aside to get to all your cards. Now, this is a fairly good space usage. I have these foam pads in here that leave room, but a lot of these tokens, I'm not sure what these tokens all go to. I know this compartment is all for the new leaf pieces, but they're just kind of big wells that you drop everything in and good luck and have fun. I don't like that. The nice part is you have over here, you have your main deck, you have your Rugwort cards, you have your every expansion and extra has their own little thing that allows you to just grab the one expansion you want to play with really quick. Same with the little cards. They all are there. Nice and easy to grab. So, again, what this game does is it makes a very nice insert that I don't like because I have to pull everything to the table for a game that is a table hog. I'm actually going to put these back down here first. I have all the stickers, and I bought the art book, which, honestly, that art book is gorgeous. It builds lore like nobody's business, which they did a ton of. The only thing that art makes that an art book instead of an RPG book is the fact that there are no rules on how to roll dice. Other than that, that is a D&D core rule book that builds that much lore. So I'm going to take these guys and I'm going to set them aside. The other reason that while this is a great holder for the tree, so you have two clear plastic lids in here. The first one opens up the lid for the Evertree, so you can get to the wooden Evertree that comes with it. But the problem with this is you have to take this piece out. You have to take this piece out. You have to take this piece out and hold on to it. And then you get to the other cross supports. This was put in backwards. And yes, I'm building it right now because it's rather fun to build this. I've built it a lot. And the wooden one is very stable. Now I do have plans to make a 3D one of these, but I will share that maybe one day when I get there. And you do have to work these over the edges and then get yourself lined up here and slide it all the way down. Very good. Now this one, you have to put it on sideways like a nice little bonnet, slide it around, bring it down, and mine is cut very, not even tight. I mean, tight would be good. This thing is, Why are you not going on now? Come on. There. Don't you fight me. I will win this game. I'm on camera, looking like an idiot. That's what I do, I guess. There we go. And we're in. And I did not break it. So now my tree is all set. I'll set it over here for the moment. And again, now I can get to my meeples for my people. And it has every last wooden meeple in there. And this one just kind of picks up and pulls out. Just a quick couple notes before, because I forgot them the first time. I'm just splicing this in. This is a really pretty box, but the only way you can display it on the side and have the writing right is on the long way, which I don't know about you, but I'm not hanging half the box off the shelf to watch it fall over and kill a small animal that runs around underneath it. So yeah, this is meant to be displayed standing vertically. Everything's held in place nicely, so that's not an issue, but it is meant to be displayed like that. I would have liked to see my side with it sideways rather than just the short end, but I get that the art wraps clear around those three sides. And the other thing with the way these boxes fit in there, it's really hard to get them in and out. So I'm gonna have to go back and put some tabs in here so I can easily grab my boxes and pull them out, because it is a pretty snug fit in here. So I'll just get I'll steal my wife's hot glue gun, get some ribbon or something nice and sneak it in here, so that way I can just pull it up and out without having to take the compartments out and then pull the box out. I like to get my games to the table quickly and efficiently as possible. So again, you have to take everything out of the box to start building your tree. That is bad user interface. I had to take everything out of the box to get to my main board. I like what this insert does, but it is almost worse than useless, which is just as bad in my opinion as having a terrible, terrible insert, is having one that does not help the flow of the game get to the table. Instead, it puts almost a restriction on how quickly I can get this game to the table. And to me, that is a detriment to this wonderful big box that has all the content for one game. Because I do not like searching through all my boxes, or all the boxes, to find one. Yes, Marvel United, I'm looking at you. Simon, you dirty bastards. You could have made an extra $100 a person if you had offered a huge one box with a good storage solution. Yeah, fight me on that one. I'm willing to. I'll hear your comments and answer all those questions. But this game, I mean, I can't say anything about how gorgeous. The production's great. The cards are they're card stock, but they're not bad card stock. They're not super flimsy. I don't see them wearing out anytime soon. And if I did, there's not enough cards that I wouldn't be terribly hindered to go get some dragon shields and get that all sleeved up. That's about all I have to say about this. This is, like I said, a wonderful insert in theory, but in practice, it was terribly designed with the idea of getting the game to the table. Let me hear your comments down below and tell me what you think. I want to hear games that you guys, if you've made it this far, I want to hear games that you guys have where the insert is just trash, even though it is kind of a good insert. Like, it keeps everything where it should be, but it's not very user friendly. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. And till then, bye.
If you like what you just saw, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more great gaming content.